All right, I just wrapped up last week's comic book day video, and here we are. Happy new comic book day. This is for October 29th, 2025. Welcome back to the pull list with Ryan. Today is October 30th, Thursday. I didn't get to get my pulls at Pulp Fiction yesterday. It was just too far of a drive. It didn't fit my schedule. But the good thing is we are here now, and most of my comics is waiting for me. Shout out to their pull service. And also, I'm going to get my 20% off and free bag and boards. It doesn't get better than that. The reason I didn't get to pull my comics yesterday was because we had a bunch of friends over. We had a World Series watch party for Game 5 of the World Series. And if you watch baseball, the Dodgers lost. We were devastated. First 3 pitches of the ball game, 2 home runs. First pitch of the game, immediate home run. I don't know what was happening with Blake Snell, the starting pitcher for the Dodgers. And also, they just couldn't get a hit yesterday. But shout out to Kike Hernandez, though, for having the only solo home run and the only run in the ball game. Before we jump into today's comic book video, I just want to talk about this a little bit more. I honestly don't feel very confident, I'm not going to lie, about going back to Toronto for Game 6 and 7 against the Blue Jays there. So we'll see. We will see. If anybody can come back, it's the Dodgers, but forcing a Game 7 is extremely difficult. But if they do, I will be so hyped. It will be on Saturday, November 1st. Oh my goodness. We'll see what happens. So today's video, I am super excited because we all know what everyone's waiting for, and that is this comic, Absolute Batman, issue number 1 for the annual. Daniel Warren Johnson is a part of this comic as either the writer or the artist, if not both. I'm not exactly sure, but when Daniel Warren Johnson is included or a part of creating something, you know it's going to be a banger. So shout out to Daniel Warren Johnson, and I'm so excited to read this. I got this from a different comic book place, Comic Hero University in Fullerton, because I didn't have time to drive here yesterday, and I was worried they would sell out. And also, that place that Leslie and I don't like very much, if you've seen the past video, yesterday was actually their last day to be in that location in Fullerton. They're moving. I don't know where. But yeah, that was the closest comic book shop to us, and that's why we go there sometimes. But who cares now, because Pulp Fiction is where it's at. So yeah, let's go over my pulls for this week. And Leslie is currently at the DMV. I mentioned this in last video, just because I wrapped up that video literally right now and resumed editing or resumed filming again for here. So for today's video, I meant. So let's see what my pulls are. We already talked about my most anticipated pull, of course. Next is all new Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number 3. So far, this has been a really good run. I love all things Spider-Man related, whether it's Spider-Girl, Spider-Boy was really good, issue 1. And then we have Spider-Gwen, so I'm really excited about that. Next is the final issue of Death of a Silver Surfer, issue number 5. So we'll see what happens. I really like this Silver Surfer run so far. It's a short series one, but man, it was just so good, especially getting to know really the backstory of how the Silver Surfer became to be. So I really recommend it if you love Fantastic Four, and if you want to know more about the Silver Surfer, definitely read this. And I know the trade paperbacks will come out probably in a few months, since this is the last issue. Next is Emma Frost, the White Queen, issue number 5. Last issue again, so there's a lot of last issues today. Overall, I say like it's a 3.5 to 3.75 rating, just because I felt like the middle issues, like 2 and 3, were okay. Issue 1 was really good. Issue 4, I think, was probably the best of its run so far. But it's really doing a build-up for this specific issue number 5. So I'll give it a full rating once I complete the series. And again, if you're going to read this, I think there's a trade paperback coming out in February. So that's really cool. So my next issue is Mortal Thor, issue number 3. I really hope they have this issue in Pulp Fiction here, just because my pool subscription service for this specific run starts with issue number 4. If they don't have it, it's not the end of the world. I can always order it. But that's going to be my pools. And for Leslie's pool, she's not here. She is hoping to get the second printing of Murder Podcast issue number 1. Just because she did end up pulling issue number 2 last week, which I forgot to mention in last week's video. So this is really cool by Ignition Press. And then forgot to also mention, she was able to pull Sisterhood. We went to like 4 different comic shops to find issue number 4 of Sisterhood. So we'll see if issue number 1 for this is here for the reprint. If not, I can just directly order from Ignition Press to get issue number 1 of Murder Podcast. Will I read it? I'm not sure, just because I'm scared of horror, but I am strongly considering it just because it looks really good, the art, and I'm sure the writing's really good too. But that's going to be pretty much my pull list for today. I'm trying to get back into regular scheduled programming. I have a lot of stuff to do, but I just need to do a better way. I just need to do better when it comes to balancing my time, prioritizing things. I'm sure you guys know how it is, especially because I have a full-time job, a bunch of hobbies, friends, families. You know what it is. But I truly love doing everything and juggling everything. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it. Today's going to be really fun too, just because we're going to be hanging out with a lot of our friends. We're going to go to Korean Barbecue and then Knott's Scary Farm. So Knott's Berry Farm here in California is a theme park, but tonight it's going to be a really, like, they're going to turn it into a scary farm. So there's going to be scares everywhere, mazes, super fun stuff. So I'll try to get a recording of that. And one of my good friends, Shane, his girlfriend is coming in from Ohio. So that is really cool. Her first time in California. So welcome to sunny California, the best state in the United States and the best place to live in the world. I don't know about that, but it is really nice. Expensive, but nice. But let's stop killing times. Let's jump into Pulp Fiction, the best LCS here in the area. Let's go. All right, y'all, we are here on Pulp Fiction. It's very rare that I come on a Thursday, but Wednesdays usually I'm here, but we'll see. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I dropped the mic. I caught it. All right, y'all. So I am back. We are back at Pulp Fiction.
I am back.
Because I didn't know Leslie had more pulls than what I originally planned.
To be fair, you asked me this morning, and I think I just left you on red.
That's true. So we are back. She was at the DMV, like I said. Did you get your real ID?
No.
She's not real yet. She's just regular.
I have a temporary driver's license for now, but it'll come in the mail.
And that's why she's not driving. But I don't even know why she needs to get a license. You rarely drive.
You know what? You're right. Let me call them and cancel everything.
Anyway, I'm also exchanging this free poster because Leslie didn't like it.
I did like it, but I prefer the Sleepy Hollow one.
Yeah, I didn't know. I saw that, and you know what's crazy? I thought to myself, you guys probably didn't see the poster, but when I saw it, I thought to myself, I feel like Leslie would like this. I don't even know what it is, but Leslie probably would, but I put it back. So, before we go in there, what are the pools that you're looking to get?
Okay.
Let's take a look here.
So, I feel like I might not find them here because I feel like, as much as I love Pulp Fiction,
the greatest place in the world.
A lot of like indie comics that I am looking for some reason. I don't know. It's fine. I still love this place. But my pulls for this week, I wanted to check out Cult of the Lamb, Schism Special. I don't know. We'll put up the poster. It kind of looks like this, if you can see it. This is like a video game, but I think the art is super cute. I haven't played the game myself, but it's in my wish list for Steam, so I might buy it and then play it and see how it goes. But I was interested in the comic. My second pull was Stitch number 3. And then this is the cover, super cute. And then the third one that I was interested in pulling was Return to Sleepy Hollow number 1. So I'm actually not very familiar with the story of Sleepy Hollow. I know it's like a movie, and then maybe a book, I don't know. But I love creepy things, I love horror, so I think I'd be super into this. Also, the cover art is so beautiful. Like, look at that art. It's insane.
I'm pretty sure I saw that poster in there, and that's what we're gonna try to go for right now.
That would be a sick poster. So I just want to check it out. I kind of want to like just see it, flip through the pages, and see if it's something that I'd be interested in, because I don't want my pull list to be super long.
Yeah.
I haven't a lot of money, so I'm trying to be very careful that I only subscribe to things that I'm actually going to read and that I'm actually going to be interested in. So although this is my pull list for the week, I don't know if I'll be pulling everything. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, well, Leslie's back in action, and I'm also back at Pulp Fiction. So here we go. Pulp Fiction round 2 for me. This is a rarity, but we are back. I'm going to make a return. All right, y'all. Pulp Fiction round 2. Here we go. What's up, everybody? All right, so we are here at Not Scary Farm. We're adding to New Comic Book Day. Crowd favorite, Andres is over here. Day. Any comics you've been reading lately?
Lately, I recently read the Batman Annual from Daniel Warren Johnson.
Oh, you already read it?
Yes, dude. It is amazing, and I love it, and I love just like that whole action, like action-packed.
Oh,
so good. Yes, amazing, 10 out of 10. Another one that I've been reading as well has been, sorry, I remember now. Planet Hulk. I finally got to it. I know, I'm the guy who reads all the comics, but this one I finally got to, and that was amazing. Just that whole storyline. It made the movie Ragnarok look like a joke, you know? Like, it's just, I know it's different, you know, movies and like comic books, but that comic book, it's essential for everyone to read now. Like, that is amazing. Like, peak Marvel. Only thing is at the ending, it did leave it kind of like, I wanted some more, but I think throughout the whole storytelling, it was amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so Andres over here with the great recommendations. Shout out to him too for letting me borrow Invincible Compendium 1, 2, and 3, so I'm hyped for that.
3, yeah. I'm waiting for his review on it, but
that's gonna be a long time from now. But here we are at Not Scary Farm with Leslie, Elaine, and Amy, and you'll get to meet them in a little bit. Let's go, Dodgers! Yeah, right. Top of the ninth, Kike's up, Rojas, and Otani. 4-3 Blue Jays. Unless something crazy happens, lock in, bro. Payoff. Drag it down, gone! No way! Miguel Rojas! Oh my
Come on, Yamamoto, one more. Got it! Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over, makes the catch. Steamrolls his left fielder, who is trying to play Willie Mays. Pages says, I'm the captain now. Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. That's to the back. Over the base to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
All right, y'all. Full transparency, I am not feeling my best today. I had a long week. This video, like I said, was supposed to be a double upload of last week. But a lot of great things happened, though. Game 7, as you saw. Dodgers forced a Game 7 to win the World Series, so that was amazing. Got to hang out with some friends at Not Scary Farm. We went to a few Halloween parties, so definitely it was super action-packed week. So I didn't get to wrap up the video until today. Today is New Comic Book Day. I didn't get to pick up my comics just because I was just sleeping all day. I have a cold. I don't know what's going on. I'm drinking an emergency here. And tomorrow I'll pick them up, so I'll film tomorrow's video. I just didn't feel like just filming today, but I need to get this video up, so I'm going to do this for you guys. And we have a lot to talk about with this Absolute Batman title. This was fire. Daniel Warren Johnson. You are an amazing artist, an amazing writer. Just wow. I think I want to make a dedicated video for this, honestly, in the near future, so I can give my thoughts on this. I'll save this one for last, but today we're going to wrap up New Comic Book Day. Thank you again for being patient. I appreciate all of you, and I'm going to definitely try to get us back to regular scheduled programming. I'm delayed a week, and I'm also very behind on reading my comics, just because I've been so busy, and the last 2 days I've been stuck in bed, just straight up rotting. So last week's polls, let's start off with the last issue of the Emma Frost White Queen series, issue number 5. I'll let you know how it is. I honestly felt like it had a really good start. The middle issues wasn't very great, and then hopefully it has a strong ending, but we'll see what happens. This one I'm a little bit worried about. Death of a Silver Surfer, issue number 5. It's also a limited series, and it's ending here. I saw a sneak peek of reviews. It was like severely, it was like a 2.5 stars. I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't a good ending. Maybe it was rushed. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know. I'll let you all know next time if I have the chance to talk about this ending here. Next is issue number 3, The Mortal Thor. I'm super excited about that. All new Spider-Gwen Go Spider, issue number 3. And I forgot to mention that they ordered this for me, Racer X number 2, just because my subscription service for Racer X doesn't actually start until issue number 3. And you all are probably wondering, what about the comics for today, Ryan? Don't worry about that. That's just because everything is already waiting for me at Pulp Fiction, the best LCS here in Southern California. They have the best pull service. I get 20% off and free bag and boards. Shout out to them. So I don't have anything to worry about. Oh my gosh, my eyes are like running. Okay, so before we wrap up the video, I'm also going to post this tonight. After this, I'm going to go to sleep. My nose is a little bit ready. But let's talk about Absolute Batman Annual number 1. You guys, this is probably one of my favorite comics of the year. And I think this solidifies the best Absolute Batman title on the shelves in 2025. And this is it, Absolute Batman. The art in this was so good. And And I hope you guys have read it, and if you haven't, feel free to skip the video, and then I hope you enjoy the rest of the video earlier, because there will be some spoilers here, so I just want to give you a heads up. So the writer and the artist is Daniel Warren Johnson for this annual. So what I really love about this comic is the risks that Daniel Warren Johnson takes by really showing us what's happening in our current state of our country, of the world, all the injustices, the racism, the police brutality that's happening. And I don't align with that. Those are not my values, just to let you all know right off the bat. And one day, probably soon, I want to get into that. And I know because comics plays a big role of like reflecting what's happening right now in our current politics. And I feel like it's very important for me to be vocal about this. If we disagree, we disagree. But that's the important part, is we're able to debate and see each other's side. But nothing that's happening here is okay. And nothing that is happening in our current world right now is okay. But I just want to talk to you about a couple pages here that really made me feel angry, but also made me feel sad. And this was just so powerfully written by Daniel Warren Johnson. So there's a moment here, this Spanish speaker was saying like, they were getting kicked out by these pigs of what, Gotham City, I guess, where we're at. And then they say, you're a stranger here. The part of the things that make this world, this country great are the immigrants. I'm an immigrant. A lot of my friends and family are immigrant here. This kid right here is basically watching his mom or his family member just be attacked by these random people, and Bruce Wayne just comes out of nowhere and punches them and takes them down. That is what a superhero does, and that's what I love about superheroes in general. Regardless if they're fictional characters, they're doing what the thing that is right. And that's what I want to strive for every single day I wake up, every single day I go outside and live my life, is to be like my heroes, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, just to do what's right for each other. And another page too was when Bruce Wayne, actually when Absolute Batman showed up, and there was a bunch of police officers blocking his way, and there was just a bunch of people trying to attack Batman. And then an example here is, I am the new truth. I am power. Pure power, this guy is saying. White power, he gets cut off, and his arm is broken in half by Absolute Batman. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, wow. Batman probably wants to kill this guy, but he ends up not doing it, which is great because these heroes do not kill. And this also was iconic. Like this page right here, where Batman pushes down this police officer. Just amazing. I know a lot of people are very critical of Daniel Warren Johnson, especially with this comic, but I think it's a great way to use his platform to share the injustices in this world and to really speak the truth and to speak about what's right. And there's a right way to do this. We don't have to attack each other or belittle each other, but just doing the human thing is the right thing to do. And that's what I love about these heroes. But that's pretty much going to be wrapping up the video. And I will do a full-on deep dive in the future of Absolute Batman Annual #1. And then really just share my thoughts of who I am and how my values align with a lot of the comics that I read's values. Because I do want to be more vocal about that. I don't want to be silent anymore because it is very, very important. I would also encourage you, if you have social media, be more vocal about your opinions. And just stand for what you think is right and what I believe is right. It could be different than yours, and we could talk about that in a very professional way, in a very human way, because that's what being human's about, you know? We try to understand each other. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I'm sorry I went on a tangent. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a really fun video to make. I'm going to rest after this. I'm going to try to edit this as much as I can, just this last part, post it tonight, and then I will see you all on the next comic book day. Remember, if you're new and you enjoy watching, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up down below. Oh, also I forgot to mention, I came up with a really fun thing to do to celebrate the 200 subscribers that we all work together, that we achieved together, and that is I'm going to do a desk tour. Shout out to one of my followers on Instagram, Brooklyn Melendez, I believe that is your name. Shout out to you for helping me come up with the idea. You know what? I'm going to do a desk tour. Here's a little sneak peek of the desk. It's fun to look at. And I can go a little bit of deep dive on what's on my desk, what comics I have on my desk, and why each piece of article is on here. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap up the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.